Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Cody the Coin Raptor, and I have a fantastic video for you today. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our Bitcoin chart TA, as well as some metrics and some other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Binance Coin. So starting with our Bitcoin chart TA, what we have here is the weekly downtrend here that I put this downward channel here. And so Bitcoin is at a very important spot right now. As you can see, and I zoom in here a little bit, Bitcoin is actually very close to touching this downward channel. And the reason why that's so important is because when it's attempted to previously break out of this downward channel, it has been rejected, and it's happened quite a few times over the last year or so. So if Bitcoin can break out of this channel, it would certainly signal a trend change, okay? All right, so let's zoom in here a little bit. I'm gonna take a look at the hourly, and we're gonna look at what Bitcoin's been up to. So you'll notice here that I've put in the two of these sideways pennants. Both of these sideways pennants played out very similarly, in which you had a breakout, and in this case, it was a breakout and then a very quick dump after that. And now, in this case, we have a breakout, a very strong breakout, and Bitcoin is kind of moving sideways. So it's so close to that weekly downward trend line, that resistance level, that it's basically in spitting distance of it right now. And if we take a look at where we expect to be here, and that would be about 17,300, it's about $100 off or so. We'll go here and look at this, 345 or so. So 17,345. If it pushes above this level, and it can close above this level on the daily, then that would be a strong indicator of a trend change. Right now, we're very close to this, and as it stands right now, I do kind of expect that we're probably going to wind up hitting a topping pattern here, and there's a couple of reasons for that, and I'll go into those a little bit later. But previously, Bitcoin, when it came close to those trend lines again, it actually came down, and I kind of expect it to continue to follow that pattern. In addition to that, shorts have been loading up like crazy. We go here and we check the funding rate, and we can see based on the funding rate here that the red here, the red line, is showing us that there is a fairly negative funding rate right now, which means shorts are strongly dominant. And we can see that this really started to enter as soon as Bitcoin went up here. So obviously there are many shorts out there. There are much more shorts than longs, and shorts are betting that the Bitcoin price is going to fall. So let's see if it actually happens and if that's the case. But it does appear that the market makers or the traders seem to think that the shorts, that Bitcoin price is going to be going back down again. All right, so that's one reason, right? So we have the shorts on one hand, we have this weekly downtrend and this resistance level on another hand. And then if we go ahead and take a look at the NVT Golden Cross, which is something I've talked about several times here, we can see that it's actually started to make another move back down again. And so for those of you who don't remember, the NVT Golden Cross gives us an idea of local tops and local bottoms. It's right a majority of times, and usually when it signals this kind of like hill, I guess you could say, formation, usually around that time we wind up hitting a local top for the Bitcoin price. So this right here looks like a local top right now, and we could potentially have a further move down from here in the Bitcoin price. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at some activity on chain, we can see that we have the Bitcoin exchange reserves levels are still at historical lows, and the reason for this is that people have been withdrawing all their coins from the exchanges instead of keeping them on exchanges ever since the FTX collapse, because they simply just do not trust exchanges right now, which is a good idea in my opinion. And then we'll go ahead and take a look real quick here at exchange balances with greater than 1 BTC. So we've noticed that actually that's climbed quite a bit to 961,000 or so. So that's actually pretty high. And like I said, this has been going up dramatically since the fall that we saw here. The Bitcoin price moved below 17,000. The accumulation at this level has been enormous, and that's clearly what we're seeing here when we take a look at some of these volume spikes. But another reason why I think the price is going to at least come down for the short term here is because we take a look at the weekly RSI, and the RSI is 70 right now, so it's definitely overbought for Bitcoin. So I think that in the short term, we're going to wind up seeing another Bitcoin move downwards, right? And that could be a prime opportunity for me to accumulate in anticipation that we might actually get a breakout here of this incredibly strong resistance level here, okay? All right, so next we have Ethereum. And so Ethereum is doing a lot of the same thing. However, if we zoom out and we take a look at its own downwards channel, we can actually see that it's starting to come into contact with this downward channel here. And just like Bitcoin, it's had many times before where it's had difficulty breaking out. We zoom in here and take a look at this. Just like Bitcoin, it is also overbought on the RSI at 67, though not as high as Bitcoin. And we can see that it's attempted the breakout. So it's gone through here. It's broken out above this level. However, it's not confirmed yet, and it's moving sideways right now. And I do expect that if Bitcoin comes down, then we're going to have Ethereum come down as well. And it might even retreat back down to these levels of 1227. So again, I'm very interested in adding to my Ethereum position, especially below these levels here. And I'm being very patient. I am not chasing this huge run up here. I don't trust this run up for Ethereum, and I don't trust this run up here for Bitcoin either. So we'll go ahead and take a look at Binance Coin. And Binance Coin is still a little bit off from the downwards channel, that downwards trend line that I mentioned here, the weekly. Zoom out and take a look here. So it's still a little bit off that level. So I don't expect that it's going to get anywhere close to this level just yet, but I'll keep an eye on it. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the hourly, we can see here that it's been hugging this 289 level. It really likes this area here at about 287, 289, and it's just moving sideways. And so not much going on with Binance Coin. It's kind of surprising considering the fact that Binance Coin has been basically just trading sideways for the last couple of days to maybe 2 weeks or so. It's just been chopping sideways. But we can see here that if it did want to break out of that weekly mega downtrend, I guess you could call it, that level is above 317 right now. So if it goes and breaks out above that level, that could potentially mean a trend change for the Binance Coin. All right. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If you like this content, let me know, like, subscribe, and go ahead and follow me on Twitter for the most up-to-date information. This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and I hope to see you in the next video.